Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Houston cruise ship accident lawyers. Helping victims of negligence and assault get closure nationwide, cruise ships are floating cities, housing hundreds of passengers and staff in a multi-floor complex that includes numerous restaurants, clubs, and leisure centers. However, like a floating city, cruise ships are prone to the same kinds of risks that cities have: sexual assault or harassment, slip and fall accidents, toxic exposure, and general negligence leading to catastrophic injuries. Cruise lines know what they have a problem. Over a 3-year period, there were roughly 200 injuries that took place aboard during a cruise, with around 25 classified as serious. However, the real threat to passengers was the high rate of sexual assault. Of all the crimes committed aboard cruise ship in 2016, 70% were sex crimes, most of them committed against minors. Cruise ships are required to report crimes committed on a vessel, but the public has only had access to this information in recent years. Our Texas cruise ship injury attorneys believe cruise line companies must do better. If you or a loved one was harmed while on a cruise ship, holding the company accountable and could provide a way to pay for your physical and mental recovery while preventing what happened to you from happening again. Texas cruise ships injury lawyers fight for vessel employees. Cruise ship employees have the same rights as passengers. Employees have the same right to a safe environment, to medical care when needed, and to hold responsible parties accountable when they are injured by negligence. Our Houston cruise ship injury attorneys have represented numerous workers who were injured by the willful and heinous negligence of their employers. Many of our clients felt like there was nothing they could do. The employer was too big, too well equipped to fight. Our Texas cruise ship attorneys have helped our clients obtain billions to get treatment, afford therapy, and get their lives back to normal. We have handled hundreds of premises liability and offshore injury cases before, making us uniquely equipped to handle cruise ships accident cases. And then cruise ship sexual assault is one of the rise. Cruise liners have a sexual harassment problem because the perceived safety of a cruise ship affects ticket sales. Perpetrators of sexual assault act with an impunity than they do on shore. They know what is in a cruise line's best interest to not prosecute sexual assault cases, leaving hundreds of young men and women without a voice and without justice. The system is broken because the investigators for crimes committed aboard cruise liners are hired by cruise, which means they are automatically in an adversarial relationship with the victims. Wanting to avoid a lawsuit, cruise ship will do more to cover up a crime than actually get justice for it. As a result, reported number and actual number differ by a wide margin. For example, in 2017, Carnival Cruise reported that their crew was accused of 62 accounts of sexual misconduct, not including crimes committed by passengers. 2 weeks after reporting that number, Carnival come clean. Their initial report was 70% too low. The actual number of sexual misconduct accusations was 108. Cruise ship injuries are not necessarily accidents. These crimes deserve to be heard in a civil and criminal court, where the perpetrator can face the state's injustice while making recompense for the damage they caused. And then passengers and employees deserve safe surroundings. When someone is injured on a private property by unsafe conditions, they have the right to hold the property owner accountable under premises liability law. While our Houston cruise ship injury lawyers often apply the law to accidents like slipping and falling. Reasonably safe conditions include ensuring the crew hired to help passengers is trustworthy. When crew members have history of sexual assault allegation or have a record that should bar them from working near minors, it is the cruise company that needs to be held accountable. The poor of the poor or unsafe hiring practices make them legally liable for the crimes their employees commit against other workers or against guests. As Texas trial lawyers, one of our greatest privilege is empowering clients to hold the wrongdoers responsible for what they did, for making them face publicly the harm and pain they willfully caused. Up on top of that, our case often forced companies to change their policies, making it less likely what happened to our client will happen again. And the Houston Gangway Accident Lawyers, helping clients after serious accidents. Passengers and workers face possible dangers on cruise ships and moment they begin to board one. Gangway and boarding accidents are some of the common types of accident that cause injury. Because of this, cruise operators are specially responsible for making sure they are prevented. Causes of a gangway and boarding accident include change in weather or currents, failed gangway while rope, improper use of a gangway, inadequate safety precautions, lack of proper maintenance, unsecure gangway, Houston cruise ship wrongful death attorneys. When negligence is truly heinous, it can cost someone their life and put their family through a brutal years long grieving process. We found out that while these companies frame accidents as natural event or inevitable and unfortunate, there is usually a pattern behind every accident. Our job is to find that pattern and put an end to it, to make sure that no one ever has to suffer the same fate as you and your loved one. And our Houston wrongful death lawyers have investigated vessels from nearly every major cruise company. We often find the same markers for negligence: poor safety protocols, sloppy hiring practices, cost cutting at the expenses of passenger safety, and just plain complacency. When people are killed by another person's carelessness, then voice of a disaster deserves to be heard. The grieving families they leave behind deserves a sense of purpose, of meaning. We provide both by fighting for better policies that prevent the sort of fate your loved one suffered. Why do cruise ship accidents and assault happens? Accident and assault on a cruise ship happen when individuals and companies fail to take proper measures to ensure the safety of passengers and crew members. Even accidents have specific causes that can be identified and traced back to act of negligence, overlooked safety measures, or even intentional wrongdoing. Assault may be intentional, but they too stem from failures to provide adequate security measures, perform background checks, or take appropriate action against a reported abuser. Cruise lines should be held accountable for failing to protect the passengers and crew, and our firm is committed to exposing wrongdoing to help victims and prevent others from future harm. And then, who's responsible for cruise ship accidents? After a serious accident or injury on a cruise ship, the question of liability always rises. Who is legally responsible for paying a victim for his or her injuries? The answer will depend on what caused the accident in the first place and whether the injured person was passengers or crew member. In some cases, more than one individual or company could be held responsible for a victim injuries. A cruise ship accident case may be filed against a cruise line, fellow passengers, onshore excursion company, manufacturer of a defective product on a cruise ships. Our cruise injury lawyers at Arnold and Hitkin have extensive experience with these cases, and we have access to teams of investigators and expert witnesses who can help us investigate your case and build a strong argument against the responsible party or parties. We will take all necessary steps to set things right. Where should I file my lawsuit against a cruise line? If you are passengers on a cruise ship, when you buy or sign for your ticket, there will be a clause stating where any personal injury claims will be filed in the event of an injury. This is called the forum selection clause and may vary depending on the cruise lines. You may live in one state, depart from the cruise is another state, travel to another country during the cruise, and then file your personal injury lawsuit in yet another state. Your attorneys can help you determine in which court your case should be filed. I think that's all guys information that I can share to you. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you need information related to maritime topics, you are in the right channel, because in this channel we talk about it a lot. And then if you guys want us to talk about or discuss about information that you need about maritime topic, you can just drop your comment below in the comment section, and later when we have a chance we will talk about it. And then don't forget to share this video to your friends, family, and your loved one. Maybe then information about maritime topics. So when you share this video to them, it means you already help them to get through their problems. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you can take advantage from the video that I have shared to you, and I hope you like I delivered the explanation to you guys. Once more, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Bye bye guys, see you in another video.